St. Anthony's High Secondary School Pynursla kashpauta regleber ajar san kal pleperda yaga Tamasa ialehkai bejupenlong manau snem hamaran jong school Pynursla hagani kasila yoruban pleperda ya ke jingrakhe dap arpsan snem jong ke jingshakri ka high secondary yaga te ka than barok away hagani kasi pleperda ladon lang daka ADO jong ka Pynursla civil subdivision kong iwajri kum ka kongsan ringkat ke jingedon ringkat lang ifada esmarang principal sister Teresa nong siet ki dukhan ke managing committee jong ka school kinohikai ki kena school batru ki kimi pa kum kadang jong ke jing play perda ya ke annual school sport bat ke jingdap arpsan snem jong ka school lapen her ya ka lama da ki kongsan ikong iwajri SDO Pynursla civil subdivision Lapen Phuh ya ka negasi da ka jingya yard march pass inter house na ki kena school na lor ki weki program na kalyang ikong san ikong iwajri SDO jong ka Pynursla civil subdivision haba ai jingkran ha ka negasi ilaong ru ka ialehkai sports kadai ka benta ha ka jingpuli bat ilak benrap kinohikai kila treshitom ban penkre yakane ka annual school sport ka basaw sngi lenter habede bat ke jingdam arpsan snem jong ka high secondary ikong san iloong ba arpsan snem kadai ka jingya lenti ka bala slembha bat kumta yai burom yakinohikai ki bala IT met ban mensiem ban kentiu ya ka school
We have 12 contingents. It will burn away all the antisocial elements from all of us. It is the sign of power. Let us put our hands together, especially those dancers, the drills. Now the second runners is running with the flame. The third runners. Our chief guest will light the annual school sports alarm. Flame is running across the field. Now the second last runner is running with the flame. The last runner will and she will hand over the flame to our chief guest to light the lamp. Now the flame is coming near the present here. That will burn out all the antisocial elements. So we become pure by the flame. So thank you. Of the Pynursla civil subdivision. We welcome also our guests of honor, Father Sidish and Marak. Escorting Let us all rise together in honor of the school flag.
Haduba kut school how ni snem rajar kursan. Kane ka sport kade ban ialehkai kata ka jingrakhe jong ka met jong ka do jong pi ba Pynshongshit Pynkhot Pynkhia. Kumtang akot kerpai tik na school bait tang mentagasngi ba ialehkai sport aduda kut sport enre man lagasngi pinki tiadang step bat pi le exercise jong pi pinumpang pinum stom pinum jenjar insa klein met bak mensim bat kajabing jong piru kan sa pro jabing ban study ban record sports di gawin di kurikulum jong ka school ba ngi saitle manlau snem ai bani ka sports pinya long paralok bat ya barok ande ya shun ande ya bishni enre ka teamwork jong pi ha ka sports ba ngi don hangne pin sayarap markliang kersan markliang ya gi parakna school burong markliang bat kumturi 8 markliang bat ya ai mensim markliang kane ka jingmu jongka sport nagabenta jongi manlau snem mentaga singiru insa peliru ya ka jubili yar jongi how ni snem arajar arposan gajing dap jong ka jingstang jong ka higher secondary school balap arposan snem bangi layat lengti ibun ki jingjar bangi shem habastang ya kan school enre layat sakmat sakchat adu mentagasngi dia jing rumba ka jingku jong ublei kuntang insa aingu ya ublei baro sisnem haunu snem taga pli ya ka jubli ilajit ru nagabenta ban penya ya ka jubli baro sisnem ya ka steering committee ha gini sir kat bat ka jing smutu jong ka MC member bat kine kinsa trekam taga nadu muntagasmi sipotarik upnai balai arajar arposan.
I have come to this gathering today for inaugurating two events which are of utmost importance to the school. One is the flagging of the sports annual meet 2025 and more so the starting of the jubilee year of the higher secondary section of this school. Perhaps I stand here today not with so much of a prepared speech because I believe that I'm in my home turf. I believe that I'm on familiar grounds, and the moment I enter the hallowed portals of this wonderful school of yours, the first thing that came to my mind was that I could feel the vibrancy of youth, something that I've not heard or felt perhaps for a good number of years. Especially after the COVID, I don't think so I've had much of an opportunity to be part of this kind of an event. But thankfully, when the managing committee members came to our office, I think some 2 weeks ago, to let me know that there is an event today and requesting me also to be the chief guest, I was, of course, delighted. So here I am today to greet each one of you, each and every one of you, from the principal down to the students, for having prepared, for having come up with this wonderful program today. And I'm sure that from this afternoon onwards, you start off the annual school sports. Like what the guest of honor, Father Sadish Manov, had said, to try shitom, that means to work hard. See, any sporting activity is very much a part and parcel of the education system. I think all of you will agree with me when I say that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So I'm sure that every one of you is looking forward to this 4-day event that your school authorities have rightfully prepared for each one of you. I think the teachers have done tremendous work in preparing the students for these events, preparing the students for this wonderful program, which was so well organized, so systematic, that there were no words to actually say that you have almost come at par with many other students elsewhere in the state. I've noticed time and again that during our celebration of the Independence Day and the Republic Day celebrations that we organize on the sub-divisional level in this Pynursla civil subdivision, I've always noticed and observed that the students of the school have always come prepared with whatever items that they have to display on the ground. So that is the spirit. That is the spirit. And when I take part in this event today, I could make out that the first platform for any student is here on this ground. This is your first platform. And from here, you rise up to another platform and showcase your talents, your capabilities for others to see. So the school sports, it's not like we just have an event just for the sake of having it. I'm sure that this is very much a part of your co-curricular activity, which is very much important as any other activity that you have in the school. So apart from the teamwork, apart from the sportsmanship that you're going to display, apart from the comradeship that you're going to share with your other students, I think the memories of these next few days would stay with you for a long, long time. I was a student some decades back, but I could never ever forget those school sports days that we had back then. Of course, yours was more organized, I must say, than what we had before. But then, nevertheless, it always remained etched in our memories. So these are the things that you will take back when you leave the school also. So I urge each and every one of you that while you take part of the sports, do so with a team spirit, do so with the right spirit of sportsmanship. I will not go into the details of the pros and cons of having these sports day activities, because I'm sure the pros will cover it up for all the cons that we have. I don't think so there will be any cons also for that matter. So I urge each and every one of you to enjoy your 4-day event with gusto, with enthusiasm, and I'm sure that you'll have a good annual school sports this year. On another level, I've been given to understand that the Silver Jubilee that you're flagging off today is going to be a year-long celebration. I'm told that this celebration will culminate sometime by year end, perhaps by October or November, as the case may be. So 25 years I think it's a long time in anyone's history. 25 years, I'm sure many students must have passed out from this school, right from its inception of the higher secondary school section. I asked one of your managing committee members, are these teachers still here? Are the teachers still here? And he said that yes, they're still here. Those very same teachers who had been in this school right from the year 2000. I think hats off to those teachers who have endured many hurdles, many challenges, in having a new section altogether incorporated into the school. Your school is an old one. Sometime it was established sometime in the year 1957, if I'm not mistaken. 68 years. But then, again, 25 years ago, you had the higher secondary section, and I'm sure the founding father of that higher secondary section must have had a very good insight on what the students, what the populace of this area needed at a given point of time. I'm sure till today also, we still have very few schools with the higher secondary section. Many of our students of which may have to go to the urban areas to pursue the higher education. But again, like I said, your teachers are all equipped to deal with the courses, with the syllabi that the MPOs have given from time to time. And I'm sure that as students, if you work hard, there's nothing that you cannot do in life. I take it from here that one day the St. Anthony's Higher Secondary School will be talked of in the same breath like other famous schools that we have in the urban areas. And there's no stopping you. Like whenever I meet people from these areas, I've always told them that the students of these areas, not naming from any school for the matter, but the students of these areas, they are very good. They are very sharp. They're very good, they're very sharp. And the only thing that is stopping you is you yourself. Before I end my speech, just one thing that I would like to put across the message to our youngsters. We live in an age where we have to grapple with a lot of things that are there before us in the social media. Some of which are good, some of which are not so good. We are drowned in information, but we truly lack knowledge. So as students who are about to set foot on another journey of your life, make sure that you make the best use of the media. Make the best use of whatever the internet has to offer you. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. It is up to you to take what is good and to give away whatever that is not good for you. So I take this opportunity also to thank the parents, because they are the cornerstone for the success of every child. I'm sure that whenever a student passes well from an institution, it's not only the concerted efforts of the institution or the child alone. It is very much the efforts put in by the parents. The moral support, the support that you give your children during times of exams, those are very, very crucial for a child's mental, spiritual, and especially also physical well-being. So on that note, I take this opportunity to once again thank Sister Teresa Nongsit, the managing committee members, as well as teachers and new students for having invited me here. I felt like a breath of fresh air coming here to witness this event. So like I said, I'm sure these next few days will be a good one for you, and the year-round celebration of the Jubilee year will be fruitful, and we will see you all then in the month of October or November when we should have the closing of this Silver Jubilee year.